So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Once again, it's Abubakar Rasheed as I'll be analyzing Barcelona game against Elche tomorrow. Yes, we know this game is very important for us. It's a must win because we need to keep winning if we actually want to win La Liga. Real Madrid are at the back of us, so we need to ensure that yes, this tomorrow game is very important. We take it very serious and we ensure we pick out the maximum 3 points. So ahead of the game, we need to take a look at some analysis based on them. The head-to-head, we talk about team tactic. We talk about injuries and suspensions. The player that might likely not be available tomorrow. The same to be talking about the possible lines up, how we are going to set ourselves up to beat Elche. Are we talking about the standing team strikes, head-to-head strikes, manager head-to-head? We take a look at the head-to-head between Elche and Barcelona. Guys, I hope you subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell, and let's jump in together. Now, this game is going to be very crucial. We know that we need to pick the maximum 3 points. It is very important. The game will be coming tomorrow in the night. That is by 9 p.m. tomorrow. So the game is going to be very crucial. Now, let's take a look at the team tactic, guys. It's very crucial. We know that yes, Barcelona, the kind of football we played is we play a very high line football whereby we push our defensive line to the central midfield. We ensure that we compact the opponent. The two wingers, they stayed by the line side, they stay wide of the field. I think this is how we usually play. And again, if you take a look at our game, the way we usually attack, we attack opponents through Lame Yama position very frequently. I think this is the space we usually exploit, and I think this is I think opponents are aware of this. Most of the times Lame Yama, we just need to credit this guy because most of the times the opponents they usually man mark him, not with one player, not with two players, just so many players ahead of Lame Yamal. I think that's why Rafinha always has a space to exploit at the upper side. So I think tomorrow game we need to stick with the plan. Yes, playing the same high line and be very cautious. Yes, because we need to be very careful in order not to concede the first goal, just like the way we have been doing. So we expect Barcelona to keep the same formation, played out wide, and ensure that they compact the opponent to their second half, so that yes, we can be able to create a lot of chances and score goals. So now let's take a look at the players that will not be available tomorrow. Now, injuries and suspensions. If you take a look at uh, Elche, now we have a player playing for Elche, the likes of Henry Heckford. Yes, Henry Heckford, he will be out. So I think it's even a good one because this guy, the first time we face him, I think he actually tormented us. But this time around, he will not be available. Now, if you take a look at our squad right now, Christensen is out, is even out of this game totally. Pedri is equally out, and Ferran Torres is a doubt for this game because he just came back from injury, and the last game in the Champions League against Copenhagen, he played some part of the second half, so he's equally a doubt. He might likely not start the game. So the likes of Gavi is out of this game completely. We know he will not be available for this kind of game. Now let's take a look at the possible lines up. We know as Barcelona, our formation is always 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1, and we expect the same formation tomorrow. We expect Hansi Flick to keep up to that 4-2-3-1 because it has been working very well. If you take a look at when he tried to use 4-3-3 formation, things did not work out. We likely conceded so many goals in that game. So, but this time around, I think this 4-2-3-1 is working effectively for us. So, we need to keep with this formation. Now, let's take a look at the players that might likely enter the squad tomorrow. At the goalkeeper, we know that Joan Garcia is undisputed starter. He will be the one to be the goalkeeper. Joan Garcia, I don't doubt that one. Now, number two, yes, we know that Jules Koundé, he might like. I think yes, he is equally going to start tomorrow. Paul Kubasi, that one is for sure. He's going to start. Gerard Martin options is still not clear yet. We cannot say yes, he's going to start because of the availability of Eric Garcia and also Arojo. Yes, Arojo is back. So this position is still not clear who is going to start. But let's see if Gerard Martins will start, because this last game against Copenhagen, I think he tried very, very well. And let's see if Hansi Flick is going to trust him for this game. Now, Alejandro Bade, yes, he's going to keep his position. That one is very, very sure. He's going to keep his position. Now, in the midfield, we have the likes of Frankie de Jong. He's back right now in the team. Frankie de Jong is back. So I'm expecting him to start this game. Even if it is not going to start, we know he's going to play. But I'm still expecting him to start this game, because that last game against Copenhagen is just a test. But it actually works. But in the first half, we struggle a lot. So I'm expecting Frankie de Jong to start this game. And, possibly Mark Banner or Eric Garcia or Mark Casado. One of these three might likely, help Frankie de Jong. But let's see if Eric Garcia will be the options for Hansi Flick tomorrow. Now, Dani Olmo and Femi Lopez. I think Dani Olmo might likely start the game, not Femi Lopez. I'm rooting for Dan Olmo to start the game. Lami Yamal, he's keeping his position. That one is very, very sure. He's keeping his position. Rafinha is equally keeping his position. Marcus Rashford might likely come in for him in the second half of the game. We don't know how things is going to, happen. Why the attacking third, Lewandowski is going to start. That one, we give Lewandowski is going to start. I will take a look at our opponents. Their formation, they know this, they might likely consider a lot of goals tomorrow. Their formation, I think they may likely want to use defensive formation, the likes of 3-5-2, whereby they will try to play some inverted fullback. So we expect them to play maybe 3-5-2. But well, no matter which formation they play, we ensure we win this game. Now let's take a look at the standing on the table. Yes. Now, if you can see, we are still top in the table with just 1 point. So it is very, very crucial for us to win this game. Or else Real Madrid will just come over and take our place. So Elche are in 11th position with 24 points. This game is very, very crucial. It's something we need to win. Elche may likely pose a threat, because they too, I think they are trying very, very well in the La Liga. But no matter what, we are still going to beat them. No matter what they do, we are still going to beat them. So I think the table is still all right as it stands right now. So their threats shouldn't be that much. So now let's take a look at the team streak. So I think we have won 3 games consecutively now. 3 games consecutively. So we are in a good run of form. 3 games, if not for this decided that we don't have luck against. Now, Elche, if you look at Elche has no wins in their last 5 games. They have no wins. So there's a high possibility that tomorrow we are going to beat them. That one is very, very sure with what I'm seeing. So they are not on a good run of form right now. So it's something that we can likely beat them tomorrow. Now, if you take a look at the head-to-head streaks, we have been beating them. I think tomorrow is going to be the 13th times now, but we have wins like 12. We have 12 wins as a streak. 12 wins. We don't lose in 14 games. And no clean sheet in the 12 wins. We don't keep any clean sheets. Tomorrow, I'm expecting Barcelona to even try and keep a clean sheet. But well, against Eche, they too they usually score goals. So they may likely, don't allow us to keep a clean sheet tomorrow. Now let's take a look at the manager head to head. I think Hansi Flick has a better head to head ahead of Eder Sarabia. Yes, he has won 1 times ahead of him. Yes, I think they only face 1 time. Now this is going to be his second game. So Hansi Flick is still going to beat him. That one is very, very sure. We believe that. So except if we take tomorrow game for granted. Now the head to head in the last 10 matches, Barcelona has 10 wins. They have a zero. So this is a good record. We have a good record against Elche, and we need to keep towards that. We need to keep winning. So tomorrow game is going to be an entertaining one for sure. Tomorrow I'm expecting Barcelona to score nothing less than 4 goals. Nothing less than 4 goals. So it's a must-win game for Barcelona, because we need to keep on pushing, so that yes, we expand the gap between Barcelona and Real Madrid. So I think it's going to be another game to watch out tomorrow. So let me know your comment in the section if you think that yes, this game is going to be a hard one, or how do you think Barcelona should make their lines up ahead of tomorrow's game. So thank you guys for sticking on and watching the video there. See you next time. See you in the next update. Thank you guys.
Yeah.